Oh no. Hello. Hi. We're back. Episode 2, I guess officially. We are Two Sheep. We have a blog set up.
Yes. WeAreTwoSheep. Well, www.wearetwosheep.blogspot.com.
No, I don't think it is.
It isn't?
No.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, God.
Hello. Hi.
We're back. Episode 2. Don't come on. We can't keep stopping.
But I wish.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 2 of our attempt at podcasting. Attempt. I'll still call it an attempt.
It's not real yet.
Yeah. No, it's not real. It's definitely not real. It is still a whip.
It's a whip.
It's a whip.
Yeah.
And that's our theme for today. Whips, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah. But before we get started, a couple quick points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, the 3 places you can find us online. We've got a blog, WeAreTwoSheep.blogspot.com, which is where we'll be posting our show notes for this episode. So
all pattern information.
Patterns.
I think you did a great job last episode too. Any patterns we mention, or even if we don't mention the name of the pattern, we will try to specify what we were talking about, and then give the link to the pattern or yarn when that's available. Yeah.
So that's our blog, WeAreTwoSheep.blogspot.com.
Also a good place to leave a comment.
Yes. Yeah.
The blog.
Yeah. And then you can find us on Instagram at WeAreTwoSheep with a bottom dash between each word. And then on Ravelry, which is where we hope we'll start posting our projects. We haven't started that account fully yet. I've got my own account, but we haven't really been doing this account. But so we do have a Ravelry account that's slightly inactive right now, but we do have it. Yeah. And it's WeAreTwoSheep, capital letter for each first word.
Yeah. And we'll put all that below,
yes.
I think, to make it super clear.
Yeah.
So hello, welcome back, and a special hello to Sharon from Vermont, because you were our first subscriber, and you sent us such a nice response to our first attempt.
That made us so happy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so this is our whip episode.
Yes.
Works in progress. Hopefully. Sometimes very slow progress.
Yeah.
But progress nonetheless.
Yes, and hopefully,
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go first?
First, okay.
Yeah. Oh, so we're wearing our whips.
Yes, we're wearing our whips.
That's kind of obvious.
And I think I'll start with this one because it's making my hand really sweaty, and I want to take it off. Yeah.
I am kind of warm.
Yeah. So this is a thrummed mitten. It's the technique is thrumming. So you use, I've got some of it here, roving, and you pull off a little bit of roving and strand it in here. And it's my first time doing thrumming, and I really liked it. And
it's really warm.
It makes it really warm, which is great, but not right now.
But horrible.
Yeah. So I did one mitten.
One sweaty mitten,
and I started the second, but I haven't made much progress on it. I find when I've got 2, I do the first one pretty quickly, and then I don't do the second one as quickly. Yeah. So I do want to finish it. Maybe I could even finish it this winter.
Show them the inside of explaining why that is.
The thrumming, because of the roving, it makes these little polka dots on the outside, and it lines the inside. So the inside is very, very, very warm. Yeah. And it's
like
great.
Insulated, basically.
Yeah, it really is. It's like more than double knitting, I would think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe.
We've done it. Yeah. So why haven't you finished? Why is it a whip?
Why is it a whip? Why haven't I finished? Because it's the second one, I think.
Just that.
I didn't have a problem with it at all. Yeah. But it's the second one I didn't have as much motivation. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like when I've got a large project, I don't slow down, but with the 2, it really
doing it a second time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the size, right? Because it's a very manageable amount.
Right.
Knitting
it's
not a ton
much,
to do.
No.
But it's a repeat.
But I'd rather knit a sweater.
So do you think you kind of like projects that teach you something new each time still? Like it's still...
Yeah. There are still skills that I think color work is going to be one of my upcoming projects. Uh-huh. Yeah, all the upcoming projects I'm trying to think are new skills.
New stuff.
Yeah, and I want to learn brioche. Also, I don't have a project for that yet, though. Yes. But I'm trying to do I want to do 2 at a time socks as a next project.
So that's a technique
still? And color work. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so this was a kit with the roving and the yarn, and so that's why it became a whip, and then it kind of stayed a whip because there's 2.
Because you got that last year.
Yeah, last summer.
Summer. So you didn't have it for last winter. Do you think you'll have it for this winter?
I'm hoping this winter, but not necessarily this year. It might be January.
Oh, technicality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be April, depending on
that's
how
true.
winter goes.
Scary thought.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that one.
Yeah, cool.
And then, which one next? I guess we can do this one. This one's not so successful. No. In my head, I was going to be definitely knitting this some point. It's cotton. It's a cotton, well, it's supposed to be a cotton scarf. It's very curly, but it increase, and then it goes straight for a while. I was kind of making it up as I go.
You were kind of making this one up. Yeah.
Well, you started it, and then
Did you adopt it?
I adopted it.
You like the little sad case of the left behind object.
And then I kind of got stuck, but I thought I'd still finish it in, a cotton scarf. But then when I took it out of the bag to show it on this podcast, I realized all the stitches were off the needle. And? So now I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to actually try to pick it all back up, I could. Or if I'll just rip it out and just use the cotton for something else. I was going to
say it's a very good TARDIS blue for Doctor Who fans.
Yes.
But it maybe
it's
needs
cotton.
to... Yeah. Well,
I can't say I love working with cotton, but this wasn't bad cotton. I worked with one cotton and it just split like crazy, the yarn.
Yeah. No, this
was fine, but
might give up on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, in my head, I was always going to work on it, and then I just pulled it out of the bag, and it wasn't on the needles, and
it's a sign.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, frog it. That's why we have a word for it.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if this is a whip, but...
Yeah. Well, it was.
Pull that out. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, this is my main project right now.
I don't know.
Maybe this way.
I don't know.
2 sleeves.
Not arm warmers.
Not arm warmers.
No. What's it going to be?
It's going to be the Carbeth sweater pullover by Kate Davies.
You could also call it a jumper.
Jumper, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What's another word for it?
Is it pullover in German?
Yeah, and I'm trying to think in Italian.
Oh, I don't know.
No. Okay.
All right. That concludes our multilingual vocabulary.
Sweatshirt now. Okay.
The Carbeth. And you were saying, though, you have more knitting on this than the pattern calls for.
Yes, because I'm taller, so I'm making the sleeves longer and the body longer. I'm doing the size small, but I'm lengthening everything. So I'm making this a little bit longer than it's called for. But this is going well. I've only got like 20 more rows on this sleeve or something. This sleeve is on scrap yarn waiting.
And it goes pretty fast.
It goes pretty fast. It's a nice bulky. It's I'm knitting it on a size 8.
No.
Yeah. So why is this a whip? I would say it's really my main project.
Yeah, main project.
So, and I can't finish it in 1 mitten.
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 mitten. We should measure time. How long will it take? It's going to take a sweater.
Yeah.
Or like, I'll be there in a mitten.
Honestly, in this case, my sweater went faster than this mitten.
Yeah, that was
interest. I'm not sure. Yeah.
You mean your white horse had gone?
Yeah, my white. Yeah, I started last.
And you finished it.
Yeah, and then I finished it all the while these were on the needles. So.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so this is a whip only because I can't finish it in a second.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with it.
Yeah. I think you're going to be done with that before your mittens are done. It might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Okay. Yeah. So I'll take this one as my...
okay.
It's really helpful to see it on you, actually.
Yeah.
So this is one of my whips, but we already kind of agreed it's going to go to her, so we thought, why not have it? And I was sweating wearing all this stuff. So it is a cardigan. I mean, I suppose if I wanted to, I could make it,
You'd
look,
be
it's almost done. It does look good on you. It needs...
Yeah. I would do the same
I would. Yeah. You're worried. You're like, okay, we're not starting any trends.
Like some ribbing. It would actually be cute, and then do the button.
It would, and it's kind of light. So
now I think it would be great fest.
I need the button band. I did one, but I need the one with the buttonholes on this side. I need to figure this out. I got intimidated by the short rows that were needed to do the sleeve cap, and so I tried to do just straight out, just picked up stitches and was going to knit it, straight out. Thank you. And then I started to feel bad about that, so I thought maybe I'd go back and revisit the pattern and see if I could figure out the wrap and turn. I find them a little confusing, and often one side looks okay, but one side doesn't. And I don't mean the front or the back. I mean, I can do the wrap and turns on the left side, but on the right side they're funky.
And there's a lot of different methods because I mastered the plain wrap and turn for a project I was doing.
What's the plain?
I don't know. It's just wrap and turn. It was just called WAT.
Yeah. Okay.
But then another pattern called for the German short rows, and I could not understand that.
I feel like I've done them, but I know I did them. So I did them for that blue cardigan.
Right.
We will look at some other time when we look at finished objects. And my wrap and turns were so inconsistent that I ended up embroidering over those spots with flowers, and the effect is really, really cute.
Yeah,
but I know, you like it, but I'm hiding a mistake, so I wouldn't mind figuring out. But maybe that's what this sleeve will be about, figuring out. So the reason this one, so I was going to say figuring out the wrap and turn. The reason this is still a whip is the whole back is done, the whole front is done. It is, it's a lot of knitting, and I got a little burnt out, and it's all white, so it's kind of like okay, I'm not a machine. It got a little dull. That's the honest truth. That is why the button band, actually, it's interesting. The button band intimidates me a little bit, and the wrap and turn. So maybe I lie. Maybe I wasn't bored. Maybe I was scared. Interesting. Fine line. Between boredom and fear. Fear of boredom. Yeah, maybe I was just, but I must say that it wasn't speaking to me to work on and on with the white.
Yeah, but it's very pretty.
And it's super soft.
And the yarn, it's very fluffy.
I imagine it's very warm right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not
it is, but can you see if I brought it up close?
What do you want to?
Well, because it's quite a nice.
I'm glad you like it.
It's nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's warm.
It's squishy.
It's done in one piece.
And the lace is.
The whole body is done in one piece until you get to the armhole. So that, again, was a lot of knitting.
Yeah.
But it is nice. It's squishy and it's very warm, but it's kind of light.
It's very warm. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, so that's one. So it's I would say it's a whip because I was nervous about the things I need to do to finish it. That's probably what it is. Maybe it'll go faster now that I've faced that fear. Okay, so this is another whip. It is a shawl. This one for sure is just going on and on and on. There's nothing tricky happening here. I just have to continue with my color stripes. And the one hang up was that I needed to find. Do we have the book anywhere with the no.
Oh yeah, it's
okay. No,
okay.
So we're getting a little organized here. That it's got this nice lace bottom, and what I decided, the pattern calls for it to finish with a ribbed band, and I don't want to do that. I wanted to do a mini lace up here, but I hadn't figured out what lace for it to be. So we did get a book, and I will find something in there that I like, and so my cast off, once I do, I don't know, how many more rows do you think?
It looks really, because this actually, if you were knitting the scarf this way, this would be a pretty wide scarf. This shawl.
Oh, that's true, but not as a shawl. I see, as a scarf. I'm going to wear it as a scarf.
It's very pretty. I really like this one.
Yeah,
and the lace is.
I went much chunkier than they recommended. I went thick, which I don't know if that was a good idea or not.
We've got the pattern here. It's a whoopsie. It's a pattern from Pom Pom. And you can see it's definitely
she wears
more
it very
lace weight.
drapey.
Yeah, and yours it's nice.
Mine
it's warm.
Thick.
It's very pretty. But I'm not sure if it comes across. But but it's definitely a lighter weight.
I was never going to wear it that way, so I knew that. So that's why I want lace up here, because it's going to be up at my collar.
Yeah.
So that's true. I could kind of stop it now. I have no sense of how long it is because it's all bunched up.
Right.
But I'm definitely...
But this, keeps your neck warm when it's cold out.
Yeah, I just wanted a punch of color. I don't knit with a lot. This was way colored for me.
The three colors.
I went crazy.
But
it's beautiful, but it is... Maybe it wouldn't be a whip if I committed to, let's say... Well, I could just do the lace now.
Well, yeah, or you could finish this stripe.
But gray is going to be my lace.
Oh, yeah, you've already finished the stripe,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I've done it. So... Maybe it's not going to be a whip for much longer. Maybe I've made that decision.
Well,
that would be so cool.
Update on the next podcast how it's going.
Maybe I'll have all these finished objects. But maybe that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
This is an eternal whip, and I don't have any deadline for it. It's a blanket, and I like to buy yarn on trips that I think will work in it, and so it's Amsterdam and San Francisco. Yeah. It's just for the bed, and it's my one crochet project. Oh, there it is. There's my stitch. It's very nice. It's very cozy and sweet. I'm hoping to make it bed size, like big enough to put on the bed as a little well, not so little piece. And if I don't make it, then it can be couch size, and we can have it on our lap.
Yeah, it's a great lap warmer. Yeah. And I was smelling it earlier. Now I'm smelling it again, and it really does smell good.
It's a beautiful...
Yeah, it's cozy.
Yeah, it's nice stuff. Yeah. And I like... I guess what some people call them, like, memory blankets or something. Isn't there a thing about making...
Worry blankets?
No, like of your memories, you make yarn like, that you associate with something. Yeah. Well, that's what this is going to be. Okay, so then I've got, I think everyone has these in there. I don't know how to do this. It's on my leg that I'm trying to maneuver around. This is one of my socks that's still in the, well, it's waiting for a partner. Not technically on the needles. I like it very much. It's got sparkle at the cuff there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, if you
little
move
sparkles
it back and
there.
forth, maybe
that's cute. My first time
light.
Doing sparkles, and I used no pattern for this at all. I made it up as I went because I wanted to do this color work idea that I had. I love how it turned out. Now that I'm satisfied with having experimented with it, I have no interest in doing it again. I need to work on that because, I mean, this is useless. It's one sock. Yeah. I learned that I could do it, which was really cool for kind of confidence building, and I've never had an idea and then knit it ever where there was no pattern. Mm-hmm. So that was really cool to achieve, and I like the drips that I had thought of to do. I really love that. I have another sock to take off my foot. We dyed this yarn with onion skins.
Yeah, onion skins. It was one of our dyeing experiments.
Yes, it was very cool. I loved trying out and learning this partridge eye, partridge eye heel, something. This design
we'll write it in the show notes.
So pretty. The lines that it made. I really love that. It's a super soft, just really sweet yarn. However, it's not a very durable yarn. It's a soft yarn, and that's not a good idea for a sock. If you want it to last, so it could be a bedtime sock.
Yeah, it's very cozy.
It's really soft.
So squishy.
Yeah. And I did love that heel, and I love that you can find a heel you like and put it into any pattern. It doesn't matter that the pattern doesn't call for that.
Yeah, socks you can really play around with them while you're knitting
you can sort of Frankenstein up the.
Yeah. Okay.
But so you've got another one of my unfinished much more flexible than I am. Another little sock, self-striping yarn. Is it my first self-striping yarn? Maybe.
No, I think you've done. Didn't you?
I've done stripes that I put in. So it might be my first self-striping. We're not sure.
Yeah.
Not finished.
First surviving self-striping.
You mean that? Yeah, I finished
I don't think because I feel like there might be another one, but I don't.
It was very nice. It was fun to do, and then like with your mitten, doing it again. It wasn't that fun to do. It was fun to do, but not again.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this is my current. What did you call it? Main project. Main MP. My MP. And it is a sweater. Oh my God, they're all really warm. And I've started it. I am kind of letting it take me where it will. I have not decided. It's a bottom-up sweater, and I haven't entirely decided what I'm going to do. I'm thinking color work, possibly, as I go up. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make
the yarn really lends itself to whatever you want to do. I think.
Yeah, it's great. A very nice, super kind of natural feeling. I every now and then I'm picking out a little bit of barn in it or something. I love the tubular cast on. It started out, I don't want to get the name wrong. It started out as a pattern that I bought. We'll put it on the blog.
By Andrea Rangel.
Or Rangel.
I
don't know. I've never heard. I don't know. Yeah. It's wonderfully written pattern. It is. I just kept kind of getting like inspiration as I knit, so I wasn't sure if I'm going to stick with the pattern or do something different. But I relied on her for the cast on, for the ribbing, and starting the body. And now I've started to kind of explore what the yarn might feel like doing. I'm getting a lot of like feedback from the yarn of like, oh, you might want a little color in there. I don't know. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what it ends up doing. But I must say, she has written an extremely clear pattern and the best tubular cast on. I've tried a few different methods. This one was really cool, really easy, and the effect was so consistent. The way it wraps around there. So definitely a big thank you for a well-written pattern. And that's where we are. And so this is my main project. I'm doing it pretty consistently carrying it around with me and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like usually the project gets big. Like this got kind of heavy and it stays home.
Yeah, and the rows are so long, so if you want to get a quick row and you really can't.
No, you definitely can't say, I'll just do a row. 'Cause it's like, oh my gosh, you're at 200 stitches. There's another 100 to go. You're not getting through this row. Circular, well, till you get called, you can the doctor's office or whatever. You're waiting for the bus ride. Yeah. This I'm okay doing small bits of it at a time. Socks are super portable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you gotta want to do it. That's half the battle, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which are definitely. You carrying? You're gonna. Well, the sleeves were very portable.
I don't know what I'll do when I've got the body, but I do actually have some other whips that I didn't show because I couldn't wear, but I can show them now. So one is a gift for a friend that was getting most of my attention last week, and then I kind of forgot about it and went back to the sleeve, and that was really.
Did you forget about it? Like, why would you say?
I think why I stopped was because this seam went so terribly, and I know I've got to take it out. Okay. And I really wish I had done this circular so that I wouldn't have to do the seam. I don't like seams.
So you were a little discouraged.
I was discouraged, and I need you the arms and the legs. But I just kind of stopped.
But we could take that out and kind of
revisit. No, I'm definitely going to have to take it out, but I don't want to revisit it.
It's interesting you brought up about seaming and stuff. I did find with this one, I did something that I think was very smart and I will do again, is that I wove in my ends the minute I started a new skein. Because I finished one and I started the new skein and I just wove it in right now. And I think I'm going to do it the whole project so that there will not be that moment of, oh, I didn't weave in the ends. Because most of my projects have that little thread that you're always tucking in for me, like, oh, hold on, your thread's coming out because I didn't weave it in. I'm going to weave it in as I go. It was actually peaceful to do. It was just the one. It wasn't like, oh, but I have dozens to do. It's just the one. I wove it in and I kept knitting.
And you wove it in with the darn needle. You didn't do that knitting with two
No,
technique.
I didn't. I have done that and it kind of gets bulky. I actually really like weaving in my ends.
Yeah, that's what
I'm a freak. Yeah, I'm a freak and I like to do that. But I understand when you have 6 or 12 of them, that's not so fun.
You're right.
So I get that. So I just did it now, and I actually think it wove in pretty nicely. What did happen, which was an unfortunate surprise that I'm going to be okay with. I've just decided I'll be okay with it. It's a natural yarn, and there is some pretty clear. Well, it might not be as clear to you. Yeah, you can see the color line. You can see that this is lighter and this is darker. And I guess that's why some people alternate from multiple skeins when they're knitting to avoid that. I'm just gonna have to be okay with it eventually. I will, because I'm not gonna frog it because of that line. But you can really see that. That's pretty clear, that line. And I didn't discover it till I was a good 2 inches into the darker. I'm like, that's not a shadow. There is a line through my
sweater.
When
you showed it to me, I was like, I don't know. I don't see it.
I thought you were just being nice.
Yeah.
No.
There is.
You can see that.
Yeah, you can see there's a pretty nice stripe you got going
unintentional stripe.
Yeah.
So that was another special thing that happened here. But I've decided not to care. So, but, and I don't think that I would go through the mixing in rows to prevent that from happening.
Well, but you don't have to get the yarn. You just carry it. Well, this you don't even have to.
But then I'm carrying two.
Yes, it is
yarns with me too.
Yeah, I wouldn't carry a striping project in my bag because there are so many different balls.
You mean where? Yes. Yeah. So that, and I still want it to be portable because I would like to finish it before winter. Well,
right.
Yeah. Before winter.
Yeah. So this is a gift for
Sorry.
a monkey loving friend. I don't know if she's watching, and it'll be less of a surprise. I don't know. But yeah, so monkey loving friend, this is a gift for her, a holiday gift, so I've got to finish before then.
Because it's a monkey.
Because it's a monkey. And so this is, I did the face, and there was an ear right here.
Oh yeah. Only one ear so far.
No, the other ear I just need to cast off. Oh, so it's practically.
It's truly a whip.
Yeah. And then I need to do 2 legs.
So let's try to hold on.
And then
he needs a face. I mean, I know you have.
He's got the face.
No, but he doesn't have any face.
You mean a little stitching?
Yeah. Oh wait, where's the little ear?
The little ear.
Yeah. You can start to see a monkey coming out. It's a monkey with pants on.
Yeah, the pants. The stripes are the pants.
Very decent monkey, and this gets.
Yeah, and then I need to do the arms and the tail, and I need to do some seaming solution because it didn't line up, and I don't know what happened.
You'll be able to get it, though.
Hopefully. I'm going to try a different technique than what they recommend also. Because I've done better.
And that was a kit that came with a magazine.
Yes, it was a magazine from the UK, Let's Knit Magazine, and the yarn is actually quite nice.
For a free kit.
For a free kit,
qualify that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was surprised with it. I wasn't sure what it would be like, and I was pleasantly surprised.
The colors. They got the colors very sweet.
They were.
It's supposed to look like a vintage toy.
Yeah.
So, which of your whips do you think you're going to finish first?
I would say it's a tie between this one and my sweater. The only reason...
Wow. I mean, wow, though, think about that. You're just little thing or the big thing. One of those.
One of those.
Extreme.
The mitten's not going to happen first. This one I really like doing, so that's why I'd say this one, but I do have a whole body knit. Yeah. And I know people have said it went quickly, but I only have
everyone
so much
says
time.
flies off the needles.
Yeah, and the sleeves really have, but...
That's amazing.
But I'm not the fastest knitter. So this is smaller, but it's not my main project, so I'm not really sure. What about for you?
I would have, before this podcast, I would have said my sweater, my accidentally striped sweater was going to be my first finished object, but I'm kind of inspired from talking about it now that I'm just going to just do that. Just pick my lace, do it, and I think that will take some time, but I think this will be my first finished object. I'm very inspired.
That's exciting.
It is.
Yeah. I want to finish the monkey now. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I gotta finish.
Well, we'll see. Stay tuned.
We'll
find out what the finished object will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be in a week.
Gonna wrap this up.
No pressure.
Well, the monkey could be.
You could do it. You flew through.
But
his body.
Just love the sweater, and I don't want to put the sweater away.
Oh, we need more time in the day.
Yeah. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll finish the monkey before I cast on the body. I'll finish the sleeves, but I won't cast on the body until I finish the monkey.
Okay, it's a plan. We'll see how we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll report back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, and you can find the show notes on the blog.
Yes, the blog.
Yeah.
WeAreTwoSheep.blogspot.com. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.